Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing good. I am a data engineer with around 5 years of experience. The playlist is about mostly MCP, Model Context Protocol, which is like most happening thing in the AI today, uh, especially in the coding world. So, as a data engineer, I work a lot with the SQL. Most of my work I will do in Visual Studio Code. So I want to check out like what this model context protocol can bring to my day-to-day life. Okay, before doing that, let me tell you how I use AI today. So we all know VS Code contains Copilot, which helps us to give the code suggestions. Most of the time I write a SQL, so whenever I'm writing a select star and do bunch of stuff, it knows the columns and all in the particular file, and it can give suggestions like the columns. And also, let's say if I created a column in the top and I want to take it down the funnel, it helps me to do that because it has the context on that particular file. So the suggestions I would say are not like completely automated. I need to basically think what suggestions it is giving and need to decide whether to add it or not. So it is giving me around like 10 to 15% productivity boost. Okay, let's see what is MCP. As of today, like we have LLM client, which is VS Code. Wherever you ask a question to LLM and it is giving the reply, that piece of software we can call as LLM client. In this case, VS Code is LLM client. So whenever you ask a question, it will go into LLM server. Basically, like yeah, you can see this. So it will go into LLM server, and LLM server can be anything. Like can be OpenAI, Gemini, Copilot, and like maybe Lambda that is running your local machine. LLM server can be any of the LLM existing today, and LLM client can be any software that allows you to communicate with LLM server. So this is what we have today. Even I would say Copilot is an intelligent LLM client which gives you the suggestions in real time. This is what we have today. Let's see what is model context protocol. So model context protocol is like bunch of actions and documentation for each action. Let's say there is a Postgres model context protocol, and it contains an action called get tables and get schema of a particular table, and also maybe run SQL. So there are three functions in a particular, let's say Python file, or you call it model context protocol, whatever it is. It's a piece of software which contains three functions. So now what we do with this model context protocol, we connect this piece of software to the LLM. Okay, so whenever you are asking a particular question in your client, LLM client, what LLM client will do is it already knows it has access to all of these functions. Basically, it will take each function and also it takes each documentation of that function and attach it with your question and send it to LLM. Now LLM knows that, okay, this particular client had these functions available with it. Instead of asking the user or giving him a particular like a text based answer, what LLM can do is, okay, it split the tasks. Now it will do the first task as, okay, I want to get the list of tables. So okay, that it has a function available to that is like get tables function. So it runs the get table function. It asks model context protocol to run that function and get the result to the LLM back. LLM take the result, and now it will check the schema of that table using model context protocol and get the schema back. And basically now you are coming to your question. What is your question? And let's say your question is like, get me the total number of orders on a particular day. We know LLM can already do this earlier, right? If you ask LLM like, this is my table and this is my schema, give me the query to get total number of orders. LLM can give it, but really it can only give the query. But now what it will do is it can simply ask it, give me the total number of orders per a particular day, and no need to provide any context, because now LLM has access to the tables, have access to the schema of the tables, and also have access to run that particular query. So it can do all of these three things and directly give you the answer. So think about this model context protocol in terms of other applications. Let's say you have model context protocol for Python, where LLM can run the Python code, or it has a GitHub, like where LLM can see your repositories, list your repositories, whatever it is. So I would say LLM is a brain. If you think LLM like a brain of a human being, brain doesn't know everything, right? Brain has a ability to understand things and process the things, but it doesn't know everything. So basically, what you have is you have a big library of books where you go ahead and teach your brain everything from that books. Basically, model context protocol is same. So model context protocol is like a big documentation plus a bunch of actions. So this is all about model context protocol. Now you see the whole picture, like there is LLM server, LLM client, and model context protocol. And this model context protocol, you can have multiple model context protocol servers running for each tool. It can be a Python code, it can be a Docker container, it can be a Node.js module, it can be anything. So it is, I would say, this is very big leap from existing text-based basic conversation we can do with LLM. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take a basic model context protocol for DBT. So DBT is a tool which I use day to day in my job. I will try to get a model context protocol for DBT and try to install everything in VS Code and ask a bunch of questions there. Like maybe I have orders model, which basically take orders and maybe do some processing. I will ask it to change that existing code to something else and ask run it, build it, test it, and let's see how that behaves.